What's up, everyone? I'm Soto Luciano. Welcome back to another NLK music review. Today I'm joined by BOSSION and JellySandLand.
Yo.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get right into it today. We're gonna
All
start
right.
off with some K Sav. The song is called Young N-Word.
I love it.
But we're gonna get right into it.
She said I won't know how it feels. You right and I never will wanna. Going up, young nigga hot as a sauna. Fuck that old shit. No, I don't want me another. I'm on new shit. It's the new year, but a nigga still me. And I don't give a fuck about shit. I'm still smoking my weed. Talk down, hit a nigga in his knee. Walk down, hit a nigga when I see him. Got the top down when I'm pushing in a beat. Am I lost am I found? Nah, neither. I don't know what I want. I just know that I wanna be rich. I ain't never need a teacher. Young nigga know I never needed help. Do this shit on my own. Bitch, I'm a young nigga. I've been counting up this money ever since a youngin'. Get to the bag like it's nothing. Yo, bitch, we fucking. How you gon' tell her you love it? All of my niggas gon' keep it 100. Walk hard trips filling up on my stomach. Rockstar bitch in my phone, now she coming. Take a trip out to London, my bitches be on it. Smoking on the moon, take a trip off the shrooms. And I'm smoking exotics. Girl, nigga broke and she know that I got it. A real sad day if you touching my pockets. Up in the rocket, let that bitch fire shot. We don't do less, we make sure that boy die. Hey, stops, we don't do less, we make sure that boy die. I make a song when I'm bored in my room. Nah, fuck that. I make a song when I'm thinking about you. Nah, fuck that. I make a song when I try me and do. Can't do what I do. You can't move in my shoe. Can't move how I move. You can't shoot how I shoot. Can't move how I move. You can't shoot like I shoot. You can't do what I do. Can't move. She said I won't know how it feels. She right and I never would wanna. Going up, young nigga hot as the sun. Fuck that old shit. No, I don't want me another. I'm on new shit. It's a new year, but a nigga still me. No, I don't give a fuck about shit. I'm still smoking my weed. Talk down, hit a nigga in his knee. Walk down, hit a nigga when I see him.
I think the metronome is a really useful tool to use while making music.
That's the thing with his style. The sound he got is exactly what he was going for, I think, because that's like the style of this kind of genre, like the kind of offbeatness while like it's still on beat, kind of like. But I fuck with it personally.
Okay, so I really don't fuck with it. Like it being like slightly offbeat, but still technically on beat. It really threw me off, especially like these ad libs in the background of the or whatever he was actually doing, because that actually like kind of distracted me from the lyrics itself.
Yeah.
But overall, it was clean. It sounded good. It was just mostly my personal taste. But the ad libs in the background, they were pretty loud and distracted me. That's like the only actual negative thing I got to say.
Yeah.
I'm completely wiping my old rankings clear. I'm starting fresh with a new mental ranking system. So I'm gonna be harsh. I'm thinking like a 5. And I don't think it's a bad song. I think it's a pretty decent song, but I'm gonna be giving these songs lower ratings because I feel like what I imagine a 10 now is different than what I imagined a 10 like 6 months ago.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, I'll just rate it basically off of personal likings and like how the track actually is. Like in general, the track is like probably a solid 7, but for my personal likings, it's probably just a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 just because I do like the song a lot, but I do feel like there are like you said, the ad libs kind of throw you off, and there are parts where it's off key, not just off beat but off key. I do like the song; it's pretty fire, but yeah, there are spots that can be improved, definitely.
Solid track.
Moving on, Kythera, and the song is called Demonstra. I think that's how you pronounce it, Demonstra or Demonstra. 3 minutes and 20 seconds long.
Oh, that's a 3?
I thought it was a 1 at first. 3 minute song, pretty long song. We got lyrics here too. I'll show those off. Oh, it's just like one set of lyrics. So it must be like a lot of repeat. But let's get into it.
Let's go.
In the corner of my bedroom, there lies a baseball bat and gloves. But I haven't played ball since I was 8. But I it down away with the insecurities that eat me awake, like the way my head tilts sideways and the way my mouth and voice are shaped. Monster under your bed you were complaining about, I can't kill or...
Moving on. Next we have Young Bean, Hurt Before.
Yeah, I've been hurt before. My love is barely yours. It's you that I adore. My pedal to the floor. Them drugs, I need some more. My love is barely yours. Yeah, I've been hurt before. It's you that I adore. Yeah, I floor it. Big body enormous. My love is barely yours. My love is barely yours. Yeah, I own it. Nobody below it. Yeah, my eyes are so cold. We running up the score. We running up the score. That bitch, she wants some more. The liquor start to pour. The liquor start to pour. My love is barely yours. Piss me off, I ignore. Cause I've been hurt before. Yeah, I've been hurt before. My love is barely yours. It's you that I adore. My pedal to the floor. Them drugs, I need some more. My love is barely yours. Yeah, I've been hurt before. It's you that I adore. Yeah, she want me. She just wanna party. My love is barely yours. I'm better on my own. Yeah, make money, I swear that is my heart. Yeah, my love's barely yours. I'm better on the road. Yeah, I've been hurt before. My love is barely yours. It's you that I adore. My pedal to the floor. These drugs, I want some more. My love is barely yours. Yeah, I've been hurt before. It's you that I adore. Yeah, I floor it. I big body enormous. My love is barely yours. My love is barely yours. Yeah, I own it. There's nobody below me. Love is barely yours. My love is barely yours. I don't care if you cry. If you want me, then try. I'm messing with your mind. I swear I'm good, I'm fine. And yeah, I got that eyes. Yeah, I do not fuck with lies. I do not fuck with lies. Yeah, look into my eyes. My love is barely yours. 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 It's you that I adore. Them drugs, I want some more. My love is barely yours. It's you that I adore. Them drugs, I want some more. Yeah, I've been hurt before.
Okay, so with the mixing is just bad.
I listened to like some of his music, and this is like basically like what his songs sound like. Like if you hear this song, this like, and you just choose another like 3 random songs from his page, they'll probably sound really similar to this. And it's just an ongoing. I think it didn't sound. My first problem. It's I don't think it's off key, but it's like he chose to sing in like such a weird way, if that
Like
makes
almost
sense.
monotone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
he's not putting any energy into it.
He's borderline Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to one of those ad libs, that's Lil Uzi right there. It's just very repetitive. It's like I felt like once we heard like first 40 seconds, that was all the song really was.
Yeah,
Like the same
agreed.
40 seconds on loop.
Definitely, yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think it's like good repetitive. Like I don't think it deserved to be like repeating that part over and over.
Yeah.
Definitely agree. Yeah, like the song itself, like it doesn't sound too bad. Like the mixing on the voice, you can definitely take some work on that. But and overall, it's like the idea isn't bad, but it gets very repetitive very fast, especially when your whole like discography just consists of this kind of music.
I think this is very uninspired, and because of it being uninspired, it feels boring. I think it's boring because of lack of idea. I think with idea, this song could have been better. But this song just, it feels like factory made. Like you hear those like AI Drake things, whatever, like that's the song. In like the most respectful way possible, this is a 3.
It's really nothing special. So for me, it's like a 4.
Yeah, Jelly kind of took the words out of my mouth. Just because, like, I kind of like the flow And I feel like if it had some better mixing, it would have like a lot more potential, but not like it still wouldn't be a great song. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Definitely agreed though. That's so accurate.
Next up, moving on, we have Chainsaw Murder.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, is this guy still in the server?
And the song is called Road Rage, featuring Alan Gunn.
Chainsaw Murder W. Chainsaw Murder W. Chainsaw Murder W.
Produced by Chainsaw Murder. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh my god. This is gonna be the 10. This is gonna be the 10.
Rest in peace, yo, homie, motherfucker.
This beat is so unserious, bro.
Alright.
It's held back. It's held back by the production. I won't even hold it. I think you just throw a new beat on the song, and I think it's fine. I think it's just held back by the production. It's so goofy. And the feature's great. Feature came in at the perfect time.
Yeah, the feature carried the song in my opinion. Like they had like the great quality on their voice. They had like the really unique, like cool flow. Like I feel like Chainsaw Murder uses the same simple flow in every single song, and that's like
I disagree.
That's like listen to this and then listen to like 3 other Chainsaw Murder songs, and it's like the same flow. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, maybe just go back to Prod HP Shoddy, or just keep working. Because honestly, everything was fine with the melody was the only problem with the beat. Like,
agreed, absolutely agreed. The melody, like that cowbell, it felt so out of place.
Like the drums
it wasn't
were fine.
bad. It wasn't bad. It just doesn't fit into this beat.
It was bad.
I feel like the quality was just super lacking in everything except for the features like verse. Like the quality was just like ear rape almost, and then like the features verse came on and it sounded clear and like a different flow.
I'm like so mixed on this.
Yeah.
But overall, honestly, like the entire track, it's still a solid track. Not considering that like most of his tracks sound similar. It's solid. It's like a 7 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.
I said I'm going harsh on my rankings, so I think like a 4.
Yeah.
And these are all out of 10. 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Yeah.
Out of 100.
I'm just keeping it real.
Shit's like
Every song just sucks.
Shit's a negative
I think
4 out of 100. I'm gonna give it a like a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10.
All right, I'm sticking with my 4.
I'm being generous at this point. What the fuck?
No, I gotta stop being generous, because then when an actual like good song comes on, then I give that one like a 9 or something, compared to like if I gave this one like an 8. Like I just
Yeah, I
it
feel
doesn't
you
work.
there.
You know? All right, next song.
Next up, moving on, we have TJXYYEBK with Many Men.
All right, 50 Cent in the song.
It's probably going to be a 50 Cent sample, and it's featuring SNNJ and KDC Perk.
These names are quite interesting. I'll be honest.
We're going to get right into it.
You could tell Soto made that album cover. You could tell Soto.
I did not make that shit, boy. I would not do nobody dirty like that.
He's a little late on the album cover, so he put a little note on the bottom left.
Sorry for the delay. Album came out 3 years later.
Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna get right into it.
Bitch. Got your bitch tryna eat me like cinnamon. Fuck over mini man. Shit on my house, I don't give it. Spin on they blood like a ceiling fan. Ice on my neck, man, I'm dripping, man. Fuck how you feeling, man. Niggas be hating, that's basic. Spin till they block, I'm a flaming. Fuck what you saying. Niggas be hating, that's basic. Spin till they block, I'm a flaming.
Spin on the block like a tornado, sending shots, nigga know we'll get his ass popped. Me and lil' bro in the cut with a 40 in the Glock, nigga know we'll put you in shock. We do the drill for real, Carly get out and I think a little bro off a pill. Kick down the door, tell him get on the floor. If a nigga want smoke, we gon' shoot at his throat.
Yeah, look hollow tips out his spine. Niggas gon' die, come fucking with mine. Throwing bullets like my name Matt Ryan. Don't aim when you got the switch, just get the fire. Hollow tips out his back, now his mama crying. Ate him up with the goddamn 9. Yup, that's the goddamn sound. He came in like a clown and he left with a frown. Nigga said that he shootin', but he ain't. You a pup, I'm a vet, bitch, check your rank. Like some chillins, we left that fuck nigga stank. And I'm king of the block like goddamn Hank. I'm poppin', you mad that you ain't. Cash out right now, take 10 racks straight out the bank. But the industry, cut that shit so slick. Drop a nigga right now, no trace.
Told a pussy ass nigga you play, you late. Catch a op ass nigga, shoot him dead in his face. I don't fuck with these bitches cause these hoes be lame. You can play with your pussy, I'ma play with my game. Sending shots, they connecting like Wi-Fi. Cut that boy out the bounce, he got clapped like a hot bitch. I creep with a Mac tryna make him go bye-bye. And these niggas is played in they game like they Five Guys.
He say his bullets connecting like Wi-Fi. But my bullets connect like goddamn Bluetooth. Hey, that nigga watching me like a Roku. I ain't talking about no gym, but I got me a pump too.
Hold on, I've been golfing way too long, my bad. I know y'all niggas been waiting on me, but here we go. You ready? Big ass and that shit with it is. 100 nigga down like it's Call of Duty Ghost. He a lot don't kick, so we callin' no toes. If a nigga want smoke, then my niggas get connected. Raising all this hell like we just playing Tekken. Keep me a weapon, but no Smith the West. Cock it back, G lock, finna let off a 50. 60, cause my little bro got a 10. Keep one in the head just to glide through the wind. I ain't never been a public little nigga, been a big dog. Big dog, nigga, I take down a big hog. Nigga heard what I said, nigga, better move around. Cock it back, slide back, then we move out of bounds. You a ghost, but my nigga stepping on cast. Nigga, fuck do you mean two-tone dripping fast? Make me mad, then me and baby bro get the crash. Put the metal to the pedal, I get on your ass.
Yo,
Okay.
you know when you fall asleep with the TV on. I think it's Cartoon Network. You like have Cartoon Network on, you fall asleep, and you wake up at like 6 in the morning to King of the Hill. That's what the song feels like.
Oh my god, that's the vibe you get from this?
Way too accurate.
I almost feel, oh yeah, I feel what you're saying. No, I think the song has some potential though. Like if it has some better mixing, that's the thing. They're using like BandLab presets or something. Like you could just tell.
No, the mix was all over the place, and they kept switching. Like it was every person had a completely different mix. But none of them were
Exactly.
good.
They had different shit for every person.
No, they definitely all just threw on their favorite presets.
Exactly. But they all were going in though, like rapping wise. I think they were all pretty fire, honestly.
It was
So
a
many
good
different presets and different like flows and shit. Like it was fire though. I like it. I'm gonna give it a cool 7. And that's like not even being generous. I'm gonna give it a cool 7. If it just has some better mixing, it would probably be like an 8.
Like, yeah, the entire track, like, the flow and everything, like, rap-wise, it's actually pretty good. I'm with you right there. But, like, the mixing is really throwing me off. Especially, like, at the last part, basically, where you can literally hear the clicking of the recording starting and
I
ending.
heard that the whole time.
Yeah.
and in the end, it was so loud, that really threw me off. So, really, the mixing is just pulling it down so massively for me personally that it's literally, like, a 4.5 for me.
No. I think I'm gonna have to say this is a 4. I think this song is like very unlistenable for the same reason of like the last song.
Yeah.
It's like realistically, like that was probably the most fun I've had listening to a song in a while. But like I'm not playing that shit again. It needs better mixing. And
Yeah, it really does.
and definitely better deliveries. There were like some like really inconsistent ad libs there too.
All right, next up we have some Splits is my name. I'm gonna have him on my album pretty soon. Be tapped in for that.
It better
Song's
be
called
good.
Luigi. Produced by Andy 40K and DJ Tromadol. Let's get right into it. I'll think about supporting Swiss is my name. I don't know, maybe.
Because 19 has infected him. Yes.
She give me brain, that shit incredible. Count by the karma, I know that shit. Niggas all sides unacceptable. Get out this trap, it's inaccessible. Got feeling little chops, they identical. Let that nigga talk, he's symmetrical.
Okay.
She give me brain, that shit incredible. Count by the karma, I know that shit. Niggas all sides unacceptable. Get out this trap, it's inaccessible. Got feeling little chops, they identical. Let that nigga talk, he's symmetrical. I got a big ass top, he forgettable. I got a John, always time regrettable. DC Hawk juice and the niggas type federal. Bitch, I got a Glock and I feel like a general. This 50 round jump finna take out his retina. I'm in the trap and I'm smoking all chemicals. How you gon' pop it, you in the correction. Bitch, I'm on the crowd like I'm Mr. Incredible. Why these niggas acting? These niggas really capping. I'm not a criminal, we get it cracking. I'm not an AI, but I'm automatic. I'm not the best at the mathematics. But 1 + 1 = 2 and it doesn't take 2 to figure out that I'm the greatest. I'm paving the way and they know I made it. Bitch, I'm JK cause I'm Creed. And they know how I get when I be in the street. Pull up with a 30 round drum and I creep. If you run with the edge, you ain't rocking with me. If I catch me a take, I'ma put him to sleep. If I run in your blood, then I'm running down deep. These niggas know I keep it shooter with me. And these niggas know I run down with the heat. And these niggas know I run down with that Glock. I'm only 15 with a bit in my sock. A niggas hot shit and run down they block. I'm not scared of shit, I ain't ducking no op. My niggas really run through with the chop. 556 gon' make it a bop. My niggas really ran through with that drop. 30 round drop with a hole in his top. What? She give me brain, that shit incredible. Count by the karma, I know that shit. Niggas all sides unacceptable. Get out this trap, it's inaccessible. Got feeling little chops, they identical. Let that nigga talk, he's symmetrical.
That
What the fuck did this have to do with Luigi?
I really like this. It's like it's pretty different, especially like the beginning where he has like kind of offbeat flow. Pretty different from most of his normal stuff. But like he gets his normal flow later in the song. But I kind of like how he started like in a weird spot and like ended in weird spots.
I don't know. I personally didn't like that in the beginning. I didn't like the offbeat in the beginning.
I don't know. I fucked with it.
I mean, it was definitely, in my opinion, the best track so far.
Oh no, definitely.
And like,
Agreed,
definitely,
yes.
yeah.
And like his flow, I really like his flow. Like I really do like it. But the only thing that throws me off are the way he pronounces his S's. Like they're so loud, they sort of ear rapey even.
I think the energy didn't really match the beat. Like
It was way too much energy. Yeah.
I think he needed to tone it back a little bit. But I don't think it was a problem because I think if there was a different type of beat, it would have worked. But with this beat, he had to tone it back a little bit. And
Yeah.
it was too much. And yeah, flipped his top. He's symmetrical, fire bar. There's not much you can say about it.
He's really good with wordplay a lot of the time. I really,
Yeah, it's actually pretty impressive.
yeah, he's really good.
I'm going with like a 6.5, 6.
7.5 for me.
I'm gonna say 6. I just
Fuck y'all, I'm giving it a 9. I know y'all have your own opinions. I'm just fucking with you. But the only thing that really threw me off was the fact that some of the times when he's screaming, it's like he's screaming like he has just the volume up too high. I feel like if he turned it down a bit and maybe I feel like if he just turned some of his vocals down a little bit, the screaming was just overwhelming in a lot of it.
Yeah, it didn't fit to the beat.
Like I'm ranking it based on like I would 9 out of 10 like put this on my playlist.
yeah, and I think it's also like giving music a ranking because like I saw this one thing. It was like somebody was like, I think Future's DS2 is a 10 out of 10, but Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
And-
I've heard this. Yeah, you've talked about this.
But that
before.
doesn't mean like DS2 is as good as To Pimp a Butterfly. They're two different types of 10 out of 10s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like it's really just mostly we're like all of us are rating these out of our own taste now. It's really difficult to just give a general rating to music. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, like I
incredibly
can't.
difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
On my preference, I'm giving it like based on the quality of the song. I think
I
So,
also rate based on quality of the song too. Yeah.
yeah, obviously.
Because like
If the mixing is
add a bad
awful-
quality song to my playlist, you know.
Yeah.
Next up we got some BOSSION.
I'm leaving. Okay, I respectfully cannot rate my own song, so have fun.
Did you make the cover art?
It's AI generated.
Okay, that's pretty beautiful. I like that.
It was one out of like 15 images.
All right, next up we got Broken Heart by BOSSION. Got some dubstep. We're gonna get right into it.
I will break your heart.
Oh.
Made the brother cry.
No, I'm not crying, but I'm close. No, that was beautiful, man. That was, you can tell you really put your heart into that one, man. That was really,
Thank you, thank you.
that was really
Chainsaw
beautiful.
Man better. Chainsaw Man better.
Oh my god.
Immediately putting some salt into the fucking wound.
No, but it's hard to give feedback on it because like it's like
Well,
I can't
maybe
I wouldn't
because
change
you're not a
anything about it, you know?
producer.
I wouldn't change anything
May-
about it.
Of course, Soto, the non-producer, wouldn't change anything about it. I have some criticism to give. I think I think at the very beginning, before like the dubstep switch, I didn't really like the kick and the clap that you used. I think it was like the kick was too like it was too like sub bass. It had too much sub bass, and I think the clap was too like I think it needed to be tighter. If that makes sense, because it sounded more like a snap almost. That was the only like really thing that I didn't like. The rest of the sound selection was fine, and it was good. It was good. I know it's like your whole genre, but like
Be honest about your opinion.
I don't like the dubstep switches that much. I think every dubstep part was my least favorite part of the song. But once it switches back over and it has that little bridge or whatever, I love it. I love those parts. I just don't I'm not I feel like the dubstep parts are like forgettable and they didn't have that much personality. I really like the piano. The little piano riff that you did, that was really cool.
I appreciate the honesty. Thank you very much. And yeah, in the end,
And
it's
the
really
outro,
just...
I honestly would have loved a longer outro with the piano. I think that was great.
Yep, I tried to keep the outro as short as possible because the song is already that long.
Yeah, I get it. But like I would have taken out some things in favor for other things. And
yeah, I get what you're saying.
This is probably my favorite song from you. And I think it has a lot of personality, but it's also it's like a mix of ideas thrown into a bowl and like mixed together. But I feel like it needs to be like just sorted better. Like I feel like you went like too hard into the dubstep. Like if you wanted to like do dubstep, I feel like it needed to be more like of a subtle switch. I don't know. There was the like two main dubstep parts that were just I would have loved if that was 5 minutes of more cinematic and like the piano and more of that.
Bro, I got you.
I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
Thank you.
I think it was really good.
Yeah, this is gonna be my second 9 of the day, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Aspect, produced by Zoc and Celine. I'm not sure if this is just a beat or if it's a whole song. Zoc is a new producer in our server, so let's get right into it. Okay, I really enjoyed that.
Do you know like the cat synth plugin?
What is it called? Meow synth?
Yeah, something like that.
Not the beat was really clean. Like I really liked it. I'm personally not a fan of the wah sounds. Like none of them. They're really not my thing. But in this track, it actually fits.
I think it's definitely. I don't know. the meow synth was like a little too much for me. I think
Yeah.
it needed to be a little less abrupt. Like
Yeah, like it did fit into the beat surprisingly enough,
I think it
but it
fit.
was too much.
It just needed to like be a little quieter and like more airy, like more of a pad.
Yeah.
But
I'm exactly with you right there.
I also my other criticism, I don't like the sequencing of this beat. I think I like the idea of like long bridges. I like 8-bar bridges, and it had like a 5-bar bridge, which was like really weird.
Yeah, that's how like
Throws you
Dom
off. It throws you
Corleo.
off.
That's how Dom Corleo type beats are. They're kind of random in that sense.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's a genre for it. I mean, I feel like this is more of like a yeet type beat, or like
Yeah, like a Yeet / like Dom Corleo type beat. Definitely.
Yeah.
I like it. I agree that the meow should be like kind of quieter, kind of more airy, like you said. I think it was a good beat. I think either Coda or K-Sav from our server could probably go hard on this beat. Even me, if I wanted to, I could probably gas this beat. I like it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
I swear to God, I want to see you rap over fucking Mielson.
Dude, I would totally rap over this if you asked me to. Damn near. It's an archive too, so it's a throwaway. Maybe I'll ask him for it.
But yeah, the beat, it's really clean. I really like that it was
it's
pretty
clean.
clean. So that's a good plus point, but it's a solid 6 for me.
I agree. 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my 7. Next up, we have YN Stable, and the song's called After Pain, in parentheses, In My Head, featuring OSAS. I guess this is also like an intro to an album, maybe. We're gonna see what's cracking with it.
Win or lose, I'm gonna fight. I'm the type they sacrifice. I knew you didn't love me when you said it, cause I'm broken inside. And every word I ever heard you say, I internalized. And that's the reason why I'm always hurt, cause I knew you lied. Everybody fighting demons, well, bitch, I'm accepting mine. I don't even know if it was wrong, but bitch, I'm feeling right. Do or die, you gon' ride. I'm thinking about homicide. Every time I close my eyes, every time I close my eyes. How about I take another pill? Would you like me? I just wanna live life low key, but I'm dying. Hide me, I don't think I like me. Every time I think about reality, I'm crying.
NC Soto vibes.
I don't even know if I could change for the better, but this bitch getting wetter and she take my mind off it. I'm going through all shit, I'm going through hard shit. I wish the answer to life was a damn coffin, but where I'm going is harder. I wish there were water. Where the fuck the water? Let me on the water. Losing myself of the drugs I love. I don't even know if it's the pain I love. I get all this money in my heart I love. Win or lose, I'm gonna fight. I'm the type they sacrifice. I knew you didn't love me when you said it, cause I'm broken inside. And every word I ever heard you say, I internalized. And that's the reason why I'm always hurt, cause I knew you lied. Do or die, you gon' ride. I'm thinking about homicide. Every time I close my eyes, every time I close my eyes. Inside I frown, I was feeling dead out. Now it's in my head now, now it's in my head now. Losing myself in infinity, this what I plan to be. I put my heart in this Hennessy, I don't take that for no energy. I just want ecstasy, my heart needed a remedy. Kill all my enemies, dead or alive like I'm Kennedy. I'm really dodging my entities. Fuck all that shit they been telling me, they can remember me. Spit through they brackets and memory. Headshots, leg shots, I think shots got him a new death stop. That little birdie went out on a headshot. It wasn't you two when he seen that red dot. Losing myself of the drugs I love. I don't even know if it's the pain I love. I get all this money in my heart I love. Win or lose, I'm gonna fight. I'm the type they sacrifice. I knew you didn't love me when you said it, cause I'm broken inside. And every word I ever heard you say, I internalized. And that's the reason why I'm always hurt, cause I knew you lied. Do or die, you gon' ride. I'm thinking about homicide. Every time I close my eyes, every time I close my eyes. Inside I frown, I was feeling dead out. Now it's in my head now, now it's in my head now.
They're going for the Polo G scory sound, definitely.
Yeah, and I like it. I think I do like it, but I think this is just a very formulaic song. This is my main problem with modern production. It's just it sounds like he found a beat off YouTube, and Like the thing with that is like it sounds like there was an idea for more of an intro feeling track, but it was like held back by the formulaic, like here's 8 bars of a verse, here's like a 8 bar hook. 8 bars are like
Yeah.
it's just modern production, and I don't like it, but it is what it is. You have to work with what you got, and I'll give it like a 6. I think it's definitely a good song.
Yeah, but the track itself, it's like it's nothing special again, but it sounded really good. Like the mixing and everything, it was pretty good in my opinion. It was not perfect, but it was definitely listenable. I really like the voice. I don't know why. So that like makes me like the track a bit more, but it's still just nothing like crazy. It goes for a certain style that is like, yeah, as you said, modern production. It's just nothing crazy and nothing special. But yeah, overall it's like 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I feel like the mixing could be a lot better, and I feel like there were some parts where I couldn't even understand where he was saying, where it was almost like he was saying gibberish just to rhyme with the last thing he said. Like in this part, I think. This part. Like I don't understand what he's saying right here.
He's coming at it, okay? Yeah, that's just straight gibberish.
Yeah, like that's just gibberish trying to rhyme with the last thing he said, which is like it works sometimes, but you know that didn't work there at all.
I feel like it was just a filler.
Yeah.
Not more. It's literally just a filler.
Just a filler, which you could have used that filler to like tell more of a story in your song, you know? You're just like, you know.
Opportunity thrown away.
Exactly, it's thrown away opportunity. Exactly. We have one more submission. Next up we have 777 Cloudy, and the song is called Murakami, produced by No VDV. Let's get right into it.
Got it.
Walk on like the Terminator. I can let you hurt my paper. I've been making honey buns. Why these niggas getting faker? Why these niggas shot like laser? No, I can't do no favor. Tryna make peace of me, take it up with your savior. I'ma fall with you later. No capes, can't save her. No role model, she follow, I don't make her. I got a Murakami, walking that bitch and I shine. Got no cherry on me. She was yours, now she mine. She look pretty on me, she look better on me. I got cheddar on me. Sneaky move 600, they been men the army. I can't roll and they go, call me homie. We lock eyes and I see colors Murakami. I can let you hurt my paper. I've been making honey buns. Why these niggas getting faker? Why these niggas shot like laser? No, I can't do no favor. Tryna make peace with me, take it up with your savior. I'ma fall with you later. No capes, can't save her. No role model, she follow, I don't make her. I'm a real one, nigga, you can fake those. You a dumb nigga, fell in love with fake hoes. She said she wish she never met me, that's the way it goes. Murakami shine on me, look at the way it glow. 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 Sticky notes. 600.
Another song with like BandLab presets that I feel like could just be brought to a whole nother level with just better presets and like better mixing.
I don't think a better preset's gonna save this song, and I
Not
don't mean
save
it
it,
like
but like bring it to another level.
Yeah, well, I think it needs a lot more than just another preset. First big thing, which is not really a good sign, is that I forgot I was listening to a song about halfway through. Like, I only came back because like I like completely realized like why is it completely silent now? Because I was listening to a song for the last 2 minutes. It's very feels very like it's like a strained voice almost. Like it doesn't feel like that's his like natural voice at all. And it's like really like noticeable at times. I also really did not like the beat cut he did at the beginning. He like cut the beat, but like at a really bad spot. But he was a little offbeat at sometimes.
I agree.
It's very messy. And I also didn't like it's like this whole genre where it's like in the background they got like all these ad libs that like singing in the back, like humming almost, but it was like very robotic and auto-tune, and it was like borderline moaning. It's like
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this guy got definitely some potential. He just needs to level up his game quite a bit. But I feel like, yeah, this guy might have some actual potential. It's just really the voice doesn't feel natural at all, especially with all of the autotune in the background of the background voice. So it felt really like unnatural, the entire voice. Like it kind of threw me off. Honestly, like at one point it just felt like you were listening to the exact same phrase over and over again.
I'm gonna say it's a 3. I mean, not 3, a 4. 4. I'll say a 4.
Yeah, I'm there with you. It's also 4 for me.
I'm there with you too, man. 444.